Do you ghosts will revenge? There is such a case reporter recorded some strange voices. This was a 7-year unsolved case. Police finally found the murderer's ending. It's very strange. Today, I will talk about the girl was and revenge. In 2009 from Bintian lived Pinggangdu City. She was the Daogang County. She had the of going to study, but her family conditions were very good. So she had to and make money. She found an ice cream shop and worked. She would go to work. The shop closes at 9 p.m. After goes back to the dormitory. It's about 20 minutes. She can go back to the dorm. But there's a narrow. There's no shops around, and there's no street lamp. It's dark. This road is for a 19-year-old female college student. It's for an adult male student. Pinggangdu will another colleague, but not long after, this colleague left. This means that Pinggang can only walk this road. In fact, back to the dorm is not only this one. He can go to another bus station and bus home. But the journey became longer, and there was a lot of transportation costs. So he decided to take small road home. The shop this, of October 27th, a call-in. The was off, and the police called the police immediately. They immediately rushed to the scene and sealed it. The victim, about 20 years old, and had multiple bruises on. It is that he was beaten of. There are obvious scratches, so he is too. The time is about 10 days ago. The death time, age, and characteristics of are different So the suspect that the missing 10 days ago, after DNA testing, confirmed that the skull was just poisoned. Police sent a large number police officers to the Wulong Mountain. At the entrance of the left thigh was only the bones and the flesh had separated. At 300 meters, some human nails at the east of the body dead, but it was already unrecognizable. The internal organs were hollowed out. After DNA testing, these fragments were in various human tissue. After tragic case was reported, local people suddenly started a wave. Because the murderer is too cruel, the police to solve the matter. As otherwise would make people panic, especially the students of original dormitory was 11 p.m. After Pinggangdu was released, the was 10 p.m. Police to solve the panic of and sent a large number of investigators to investigate the case. At first, police made a mole to if there were any enemies or he had. But from the parents, classmates and colleagues, his circle is very simple. He worked in and cream shop. The who met him knew that he was a good and he was with. Couldn't have into any trouble, so they couldn't find any suspect. They had to on the body of but the murderer seemed have a very strong anti-scan method. There was clue left. Just when the investigation to end, a living near Wulong Mountain provided a clue. He said that he often saw a white car driving around 9 p.m. very fast on the road. He heard that Pinggangdu, he had seen that car again. This clue shows that the is to this white car to the. The police immediately investigated near Wulong Mountain, but unfortunately, the surveillance footage is very rare. They find any suspicious riding car. They couldn't find any case. So the police put their attention to Pinggangdu's office. They visited the neighbors nearby. There was a witness who said that October 26th, he saw a girl on a windmill on the body of was white, but didn't see the girl's face. If this girl is from Pinggangdu, then she is a stranger. The police found that the victim was wearing a white car and went to a secret place where he killed. But there were too few, so the police could find the murderer. Same time, the news media has been following this case. The NHK TV station has this case many times. They even went to Wu. They found the victim was being filmed. However, a fateful incident scared watched the news. In this report, many people responded. They heard a woman, Wei Ruo, this Hiroshima Prefecture, North Hiroshima Prefecture. Today's search was 5 p.m. and my back is now being hearing this voice. Someone specifically this voice. This
広島
voice
県
seems
北
to
広
say,
島町の
it
我流山の
hurts.
林道の入り口
Why
で
is
す
it?。
今日の捜
This
索
step
は午
adds
後
a
5時で終
strange
了
color in
し、
Japan.
私の後ろに貼
There
ら
are
れて
actually
貼られてい
many
た規
people
制線
who
も現
believe
在
in
は解かれ
God's
ています
听。到这个声音后，
They
有人
think
对
a
这个
person
声音
dies,
专门进行
soul
了分析。
will
这个
leave
声
the
音
body,
似乎说的
and
是
the
后
body will die. So some people think this sound is coming Pinggangdu, and a noisy. On January 20th, highest ranking came the Pinggangdu, saying that must hurry and break case. The years used more than 300,000 people to break case, giving a 300 million won campaign. And 2016, when we're reviewing the criminal record, they found a named Shi Farong. He was in 1976, living the island line. He was sure why dropped out. In 2004, 28-year-old Shi Farong was late a threat and was married to a woman. The police started to suspect him and came to his house investigate. His brother. They said they would have to remove his belongings. The police recovered the word deleted from through. When the photo was opened, everyone was. The person is really Pinggangdu. He was tied up and there were wounds. He was in the. These photos became the key evidence. When the police finally came to the conclusion that the people could be the truth, were shocked. Mr. Ye Furong 7 years ago. It turned out November 8th, Mr. Ye Furong took his family to the places to his father and sister-in-law. At 3 p.m., the car suddenly caught fire on. When the police arrived, they only found 2 burnt bodies. At that time, the witness reacted. The car ran into the section. Then the engine was covered with smoke. Then the car stopped and caught. The police said that the car was sign. The person who by was probably a car crash survivor. But there was. On December 20th, the police announced that Pinggang was the culprit. The was the thing. The was only solved. The died. But the car accident was also very strange. Why didn't run away? Was it the sound was around his ears? Or is it just the murder and his mother's became a mystery. The Ye Farong? Why did only hurt 19-year-old Pinggangdu? They don't know. It could be a random case. There no way prevent it. A 19-year-old girl was by a devil. This is the Pinggangdu case of what you think.